Well, welcome back. You have seen the video, an inside look of that nursing home in Hollywood, Florida, where 8 patients died just days after Hurricane Irma. So the air conditioning failed after the storm, leaving patients in sweltering, clearly dangerous heat. Those patients in the video received medical care and they are recovering, the ones who survived. And now a criminal investigation is underway. The facility is cooperating, but last week the governor did announce some new rules that nursing homes will have 60 days to comply with, to have some type of generator that will sustain operations and maintain comfortable temperatures for at least 4 days after a power failure, which is going to be difficult for these nursing facilities to do. So what should you do to make sure that something like this never happens to your loved one, that they're in a safe and responsive nursing home? Joining me now is Martin Goetz, the Chief Executive Officer of River Garden Senior Services. And we do want to point out that you guys are a 8th-time recipient of the prestigious Florida Governor's Gold Seal Award. One reason why we had you come in, because we really wanted your opinion on this. You know, the first thing you kind of said to me is that it is going to be difficult for these nursing homes to get a generator that will be able to maintain power in this way. And so probably the better option in a situation like that is to just evacuate.
Well, certainly. First of all, our hearts go out to the families that have been so devastatingly affected by this tragedy. I would submit to you that what's happened here is failure of management. There was air conditioning problems, there were power problems, they're all over the state.
Right.
You know, for nursing homes and assisted living facilities, you're either going to evacuate before a storm or you're sheltering in place. Most nursing homes will shelter in place.
Right.
The real work begins after the storm, and how you're assessing your damage, how you're managing your environment. Florida has a very robust county emergency response programs. They really are excellent. The State Operations Center is superb. With all due respect to the governor, and we have appreciate the comment on our gold seals, he wasn't helpful giving out his cell phone number. The folks that needed to be contacted were the people in the best position
to go in there and to get those people out or address the power issue. You also pointed out that there were 13 nursing homes that did choose to evacuate. And in this situation, it was so hot in there. You have one woman who died. She was 99 years old, and that's just not a safe environment for people.
My understanding is that 8 people died there.
8, but I was saying one lady was 99, yeah.
Yes. It's hard to sit here in Jacksonville and assess what they did or didn't do right in Hollywood. What's very clear is that this was a management failure.
Okay.
Yes, there was air conditioning problems. Yes, there was power problems. Yes, there was staffing problems, whatever. But the decision to have evacuated that facility needed to have been made by the executive there. And it's pretty clear, needed to have been made well before that decision was made for them by others.
Right. Let's talk about considering this. What are some of the questions that family members should look as they think about a place to send their loved ones?
The federal government, through the Medicare Nursing Home Compare website, maintains a really fine resource. It's an excellent resource. I would encourage people to go to it. You can just Google Nursing Home Compare, and it'll bring you to the website. And you get very fine information, excellent information on virtually every nursing home in the country.
Right, so do your research first.
Do your research.
Make sure that they have a track record and history of caring for loved ones properly.
Yeah. As far as this situation in South Florida and the governor's emergency orders, which I had described it in an earlier discussion with a newspaper as he's shooting from the hip. He really needs to allow investigations to continue so that they can do a root cause analysis of what actually occurred here and what failed, because there clearly were failures,
right.
and certainly in leadership.
And having a generator may not be the solution, because there could be some other things that are going on surrounding issues.
My understanding is that nursing home had power.
Right.
Okay. My understanding is the nursing home had power. You had a lot of nursing homes evacuate. You did not have this outcome in other facilities. This is a time now for very thoughtful leadership. Florida's response overall to this storm has been excellent, really has been excellent. Been here a long time. I've watched our ability to respond to these kinds of situations grow and mature. Going back to what happened in South Florida, you cannot regulate ethical behavior.
You think there was something there, yeah. All right. You know what, we're going to continue this conversation on the web. We'll get this interview there and also the website that people should look at to research those nursing facilities. Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.